All right, we live. All right, welcome to Mile High Mindset. I'm your host, Eli. I'm at co-host Stro. All right, we're gonna go over the again, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, all the socials, all that good stuff, so we don't have to be in our offices and in cars and shit. So again, like, subscribe. All right, man, let's get to it. Let's see the post game. What happened? What you feel about the L we took?
Honestly, just real quick, I have to say, I'm happy that we lost because that's just it's too much pressure to be winning all them games straight anyway. Trying to go into the playoffs with a winning streak like that, then we still got to win at worst 3 playoffs games in the Super Bowl or 2 playoff games in the Super Bowl. That's too
Yeah,
much. And we needed a bad game like that. We needed to fumble that Bo had. We needed Bo to throw that interception like he did. The reason why I'm saying we need that to happen because we haven't had things like that happen during our 12-game winning streak. We had some adversity, but as far as just having like a bad game and the defense having a bad game like that and just missing assignments and tackles, like they needed to get that shit out their system. Because at the end of the day, they still control their destiny. They got to beat Tennessee and beat the Chargers and still lock up the number one.
yeah, no, I feel you on that, man. I just think it was one I didn't want to lose. The way we lost, well, it was just bad tackling. Let's just be honest, bad tackling. We didn't make enough plays. It wasn't like one of those things where we just looked outright terrible. Defense just couldn't tackle. That's why they couldn't stop nobody. But to me, I'd rather lose now than in the playoffs. Um, that streak, like I told you last week, man, I didn't want that streak to be on our minds in the playoffs. So, but we still control our own destiny. We got a quick turnaround on Christmas Day. So
Yeah. But against the third string
Kansas,
quarterback.
Kansas City's down to their third string quarterback. And shit, what else? Yeah, we just go if we win.
Yeah.
The only thing is if Chargers win next week, it's going to be for the division, so they're going to have to play that game on
But I
Sunday
know I,
against the
I know
Chargers.
one of the positives though about that game, and we've been talking about it. Oh, we've been talking about it all year round. And then finally Jacksonville finally took advantage of it. Fucking putting Parker Washington, moving him around like that. If you ain't gonna let Sertan follow nobody, and we're gonna
Yeah,
allow him to get on McMillan and fucking I don't understand why they kept matching him up with PJ Locke. They were picking on PJ Locke. Like the Broncos didn't do a good job of helping him out. Like that's not Brandon Jones anymore. That's Brandon Jones has
yeah,
elite cover skills as a safety. That PJ Locke's he's not that. But like it was one point in that game, bro, where they were playing find the PJ. And every
yeah,
time he was on Parker Washington, every time Parker Washington was on PJ Locke, it was an explosive ass play. I mean, that at least that hopefully they gotta make sense of that because when Jade was on him, he had that pass interference, but he held him a little better. But they gotta be aware, like that's a weak spot in our defense, bro. Cause that
yeah.
motherfucker. I
No,
mean, every time down the goddamn field.
hey, no, we did miss Brandon Jones on that, brother,
Yeah,
and I was going to bring that up. I was like, damn. Every time I seen it was PJ Lock, I'm like, God damn it. They kind of figured out, okay, PJ is who we got to go after because you didn't see really anything on Relly Moss or PS2.
no,
McMahon
not like
fumbled
that.
times. Other than that, it was PJ Lock, man. I don't know. I think they should just they're gonna have to bring Brett Barron in, maybe play
They
him
got
at safe.
to. He gotta play more. He has to play more. They
Yeah, I
have
think
to.
I I like PJ Lock, but yeah, you got to bring Barron and just switch it up. Just let Barron has to roam around in
That's what I was
safety.
saying. Yeah, they gotta
Well,
run that in packages. And one thing that was also
yeah, they
weird,
have to.
we stacked Trevor Lawrence 5 times, but it's like it didn't affect him because it wasn't coming from the outside pass rushers. He wasn't worried about Benito or Cooper. Riley Moss got sacked. Uh, who else got? What's up? You ever the Rams got sacked, but like it wasn't like the game changing sacks though. And it didn't bother him at all, bro. Because that shit, them sacks, it didn't rattle him. He's still in the pocket, 8 for 15 on third down. Now that was an aberration. No, two things. There was 4 for 4 in the red zone, which we got the number one defense in the red zone, so that was crazy. And then they had 50% on third down, 8 for 15. And that was crazy.
Yeah, no, I just think Jacksonville just played a hell of a game, man.
Yeah.
Got us, but this is and I was talking about it yesterday too. my brother, dog. Like I feel this reminds me of the '98 Broncos when we went and blew everybody out, and then all of a sudden the Dolphins came and whooped our ass. You
The
know what I mean?
Jaguars.
And yep, and now it's the Jaguars. No, not the '96, the '98 team, the
Oh,
undefeated
okay,
team.
yeah.
When remember Miami was talking all that shit, it was like, oh yeah, we got their ass. And then they had to come, Miami had to come back to Denver, and we see how that worked out. We blew them out. It was like 34-7 or something like that.
Yeah.
Something crazy.
Got him.
It was something crazy like that. But that's kind of how I feel. I feel like, okay, you got us. I'm glad they kind of got us. Reset, retool, get our shit together.
Yeah.
Make better tackling. All right, cool. Now we can go for this run. No one's worried about the streak. Everyone's gonna doubt us again.
Yeah, that was a good, yeah.
Yeah,
That was a
now it's
wake
like
up call.
it was a wake up call, and that's kind of how I see it. I'm like, all right, cool, we good, we're gonna be fine. It's not like I think there's aberration. I think it was just weird. I just think the football gods wanted us to get beat at this moment in time.
Yeah, and the crazy part
You know
about
what I
it,
mean?
if Bo go down there and score a touchdown instead of interception, that game
Oh, it's
probably
different.
might as well with the fumble and the interception, that game probably go another way.
Yeah, if
Because
they didn't,
they
if we didn't
weren't,
fumble, if we didn't do that fumble, that fumble is what killed us right
yeah,
there.
that one got us. Yeah, that changed that ended it right there. But I feel like Jacksonville wanted that game more. They kind of needed that game more. If you look at everything in hindsight. And am I right when I say if as long as the Broncos win their next two games, we're got the number one seed, right?
Yeah, we just went. We just
Yeah,
gotta win.
yeah. So that's the best control. And like you know what, that was like if we knew one of them, one of these games, these last down the stretch, these three games was gonna be. It was the last four. It was one. It was one in there. Yeah, it was one in there. Yep.
Yeah. And there's you. Bo Nix didn't have a bad game. 28 for 47, 352 yards and a touchdown interception, but he didn't have a bad game. This game wasn't on Bo Nix. This game was on our defense, missing tackles. Yeah, and that right there, we're just gonna have to swallow it and just keep it and then keep it pushing. That's the thing we can do. And like we said, 3-1 down the stretch, we have to make sure we win. I was like 3-1 down the stretch. We have to at least win against San Diego now because they won. But I think who did San Diego
Hopefully
play
the
next?
Texans fuck them up next week,
Yeah. So the Texans win next week, and
and we
say,
beat and we beat Kansas City. Then that game at the end of the season won't even matter.
no, it would matter. It's all about New England.
Well, we got the tiebreaker with them.
Yeah, but we can't lose another game unless New England. Now, if New England,
No. I'm saying. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Down the stretch. Yep. You're right.
yeah. So New England plays. Who do they play? They play. Who do they play? I want to play. They play the Dolphins or some shit like that.
Fuck.
They play. Hold on, real quick. I got it on this side. Yeah, they play the Jets. Like, come on. So they play the Jets next week, and then they play the Dolphins. I think after that. So they got two easy games. So that's just what it is, man. We're gonna figure it out. So they win if they go 2-0. We have to go 2-0 these last two games to be
Yeah,
the
we
number
got
one.
to.
So yeah, Chargers. Now, if they both lose, say they lose this week, or if they both lose this week, then we can beat the Chiefs, and then San Diego won't matter if we win or lose it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it all depends, but let's not worry about that. We win 2-0. We're number one seed. We get that first round bye. Everything comes through us.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? So
Like yeah, that's not like I
overall, man,
said. That wasn't
I didn't think. Yeah, man, it was just to me. It was just a bad game. It was just 11 game winning streaks. Okay, there's only what the highest one was 13, 11.
bro. The Patriots
Uh,
during the regular season, they realized they was undefeated and they lost to the Super Bowl.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't want that I didn't want that streak to go. All right, cool. You know what
No,
I
because
mean?
that's what happened to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's
So
a
this
reason
is
why
every
there's only
Super
one
Bowl.
team that ever go undefeated for a whole season, the 72 Dolphins. That's just hard to do. You
Yeah,
gotta have so
and
much luck.
they said, yep. They said the only team, uh, every team that won the Super Bowl in the last I forgot how many years lost one game in December.
I'm about to say, and they said that about our last Super Bowl run that we lost that this same week, the same week in December, we lost the same week and then went on to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah,
2015,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Yeah. Oh, to me, all of it was bad tackling, and they picked on PJ Lock. Granted, that won't happen again if they come back to us. If they make it back to us, if we get to the because we're in the playoffs. Let's be honest, we clinched the playoff spot already, so we're in the playoffs regardless. So
I'm
now it's just
good.
if we get home seat out or we get the second seed. Either way, they got to come. Everything runs through kind of where us. So um, I'm not too worried about it. We'll see us. We'll see them again regardless. And if we see them, we know what time it is. We know that ain't gonna happen, and they're just gonna play better. Nick Benito, him and Cooper didn't play as well as we thought they were going to play, but hey, sometimes people just have your number that day.
Yeah,
Everyone gets paid.
but
It's the
but one thing
NFL.
I can say, that motherfucker Trevor Lawrence, he looks like the number one pick overall now though. That motherfucker's here. That bro, he's immensely talented. Trevor Lawrence he's here, bro. Like he figured it out. Him and that coach that got him. And
Yeah,
shout out to
he's the
Jack
one that
for
helped Baker.
huh?
He's the one that helped Baker get to where he's at.
Yeah, shout out to the Jags though for paying him and not getting rid of him as early as everybody thought. Cause that motherfucker, bro,
Yeah,
he looks the part, bro. 6'6", athletic, any throw, big arm. Yeah,
yeah.
he looked like a problem though. He gonna
That's
shake
what
some shit up.
he's gonna shake it up, but now he's been up and down his whole life. Because remember, a couple years ago, he had that crazy ass playoff comeback against the Chargers, and he looked like he is this now, or he looked like he was now back then. But we'll see how he gets to the
But
playoffs and once
yeah,
he
but
gets
that
to
was
win.
my biggest thing with him, the up and down, it was like game by game. Now that motherfucker is strung a good 9, 8 games together. Where like he like now it's like it finally hit him like, oh, I got this shit in the bag. Like, I could play football at a high level on this stage, and I could play consistent
Yeah,
football. And it all started after
and-
they. To me, it was that game when they beat Kansas City, where you could see like that confidence, like he got
yeah,
it, and he kept that shit.
and the
I ain't seen
plays.
him be this
Yeah,
consistent since Clemson.
yeah, no. I always thought Trevor Lawrence was elite, but it's just now that we're seeing it, which is good. Sometimes it takes quarterback a couple years, which I can
Yeah,
already assume that was the case. But I think he's gonna be good, man. We're gonna hey, he got a young quarterback. We have a young quarterback. I'm not gonna say that they just is an aberration. This is just one year team. I think they're gonna build on this and keep going. And they got a good, decent defense, man. So that keeps them in games. But all it's just I don't know, man. I didn't think he was. I wasn't too mad about the game. I had a thing going where I didn't cut my
nah.
hair or shave for 11 weeks. So now I get to cut my hair and shave a little bit, dog. So
Oh, that's
we're
what's been
good.
going on.
Yeah, man. I've been looking rough,
I
dog. Why
just
you think
fucking
I've
with
been
you, bro.
having? I've been roughing it, dog. So yeah, your boy's gonna have a nice little cut when you see me next, dog.
That's
So
funny. Hey,
we got on a roll.
but well, you know what was good though? We ran the ball good for 117 yards. RJ Harvey, they used him like we said. They used him more in the passing game. He was explosive in that passing game too.
Yeah,
He had a couple of nice plays. And then I just don't understand how you get Ingram one big reception for 33 yards, and the man don't sit on the target. I don't know. I don't know no more, bro. I don't know.
yeah. I don't
I
know
don't
either. I
know.
thought they were gonna get him going.
He had one. He had
RJ,
that, bro. That first catch was 32 yards, and then he don't say. I don't know. I don't
oh,
know what it is. Maybe he don't know the plays.
something. Oh
But the
man, I
other
just
tight ends, though, they're not.
we missed a
I
lot
don't
of big
know.
plays. We missed on a lot of big plays, man. A lot of missed catches. We dropped like 6 passes, 5 passes. I know that.
That
So
trick play was tight too. That Sutton couldn't corral. That was a tough catch, but he should have got that
we
one.
got hey, that was what we were saying was it 24-17. We cashed that. We go
Yeah, he catch that one. It's a whole
forward.
different ballgame. Yeah.
We missed a lot of catches. Even that Pat Bryant pass to the sideline on third down. If he would have caught it,
That boat through behind him.
yeah. But he had it in his
Boat through behind him.
yeah.
It
But
still
no,
was a tough. Yeah.
it was just nothing was. I wasn't say they weren't clicking. It's just
They were no. They were
miscommunication.
out of sync, bro. It was. They were out of sync.
So, but it's all good, man. Like that's what I said. I was telling you, let's go 3-1 at least. I didn't want to go into the playoffs. That's why I was hoping to win 3 in a row, and then, okay, Chargers, we'll throw our subs in, we'll lose that game, and then we'll get ready for the playoffs. But hey, we just gotta have to play and roll. I think now we could breathe. The streak is over. Let's do our thing, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
So so that's just kind of how I see it, man. But we're good. Um, but I want you to listen to this real quick before your boy uh Singleton, man. He made a good point about just the overall game, dog. Uh, Oops. But and this is kind of how I was feeling too. But look, just listen to what he said at the end, and it makes you tell. It tells the story.
Was 11 in a row. You put yourself in position to stumble once. Yeah, and do we want to do that? No. Like, am I happy about today? Like, not at all. Like, it's embarrassing. We shouldn't do that. We need to play better. We need to get off the field. We need to make the plays, like stuff like that. We need to not have penalties. Like, there's something that we're gonna point, look in the mirror, watch it. We're not watching with the coaches tomorrow. It's a short week. Like, as a defense, we're gonna come together. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna get better. We have to. But once again, like, it's not September 10th, where what are we going to do? It's like, we've won 12 games for a reason. We're going to come together tomorrow, and we're going to go to Kansas City on Thursday and win a football game.
What backs?
See, and I meant it because he's like, okay, we lost. All right, cool. We got to get better. Now we're gonna go to Kansas City and win. He didn't say and try to win or put a good performance. He said and go win a ball game. So they already probably talked about it like, hey, we swallowed this. We take it for what it is. Now let's go win in Kansas City. And the good thing is we only have 4 days. So it's not like they got to wait another 6, 7 days. They're like, all right, cool. We don't have to have people talk. We'll go bust Kansas City's ass, and then we'll come back because they're on the third string quarterback. I don't even know this is who their quarterback is. I've never heard of him, but all I know is I did a little research.
Oklahoma. His name's like Oklahoma.
Yeah, he's from South Dakota State.
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, man, we're just gonna go there. We're gonna attack him. Let's just not have one of those games where, oh my gosh, he's running all over us type games. But I think we'll be fine, man.
Yeah, they better go in there and just take care of business. Ain't no point. Don't go lollygag and let them be little engine that cuz and shit. And let him
Yeah,
look like he's tight, and then Andy Reid and him know they're doing with quarterbacks. We don't even want to just put him to rest. Coming out from the
yeah, that's what I'm
start,
saying.
17-3 halftime or some shit like that, and finish it off.
Yeah, let's just go out there and bust their ass and go. We don't have to worry about Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if Kelsey's playing or not because did he play against the Titans?
Yeah, he did. He was on the field.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought he was going to shut it down too. I thought he was done, but I guess he's going to play it out and see what's up. You know what I mean? I'm going to be honest with you. We'll preview it more, but I feel like Andy Reid is going to. Andy Reid's a great coach. He's going to get that dude to play. So let's just be honest.
Oh, but honestly,
Yeah.
the kid don't look well. The throws I seen him making, he didn't look bad though.
No, not at all.
He didn't look bad. Nope.
No,
He went down there, got him a scoring drive, got the ball back, scored before halftime. He did decent.
yeah. So no, all it is we're just gonna make sure we're all good, keep it pushing. But overall, I'm not too upset about the game. We had to lose, and it's one of
I
those
do
things where
I do want to just raise concern on one thing for me is like the second half the Broncos had against, and maybe you got a different game for example, but the second half that the Broncos had against the Packers, that's the defense that I'm hoping and praying shows up against the Chiefs and the Chargers and then go into the playoffs. Like that shutdown, everything's hard to get a yard. It's hard to throw it. It's hard to run it. Like we need that defense to be consistent like that, bro. Like that no fly
I
zone
think
was like this. I'm talking about just like where it's hard to do anything at all. Like
I think we'll get to that. I think we need
that shit just shocking. Like how wide, how many big plays. Like they never got together yesterday. Like they never came and got together. Like and some days it's just like that, but like we gotta have that shut down, like where people actually fear the way the Broncos defense is ranked, where like we can see that on the field consistently though.
Yeah, that's why I feel like this is an aberration. I don't think that's going to happen the next couple games into the playoffs. I just think it was just Jacksonville got us, man. It's what
Yeah, that's it.
football God says we got you here. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's true.
to go to the drawing board. Like, all right, cool. This is what we're going to take out. This is what we need to do better. This is what we need to do. And like Sean Payton said, he goes, "This better be the last time our defense plays like shit." You know what I mean? That's what he said on the post game. This is the league. Better be. You know, we're gonna swallow this game, but this better be the last time. And I would,
offense play like shit too, Sean.
yeah, no. He said the same thing. He's like, listen. He goes, and that starts with me. And he said, best believe we'll get it better on Thursday. And I bet you they were in. I guarantee right now they're in. It's 1 o'clock now, so they're probably in there. I wouldn't be surprised if Sean Payton makes them do some tackling drills, dog.
Oh, they ain't getting no days off this week.
Yeah, no. I guarantee Sean's over there. Full pads be hitting. Y'all want to come out there and not know how to tackle? Hey, and that's what we did. Well, we've done that because, shoot, as a coach, even in high school, like there's on Mondays we usually, we'll just go helmets. You know what I mean? Start game planning for the next week. We missed tackles. Okay, we padded up and we thought in the day. We hitting the day. All right,
Gotcha.
we're doing this. Like we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn to tackle today. So yeah, man, I guarantee. Maybe not. They only get a couple padded practices, but I guarantee he's not taking it lightly on this. He's gonna say, okay, we gotta learn this. We'll watch a film in the morning and we hitting that practice.
Yeah, we're going from there. We on y'all's ass. We got you.
Yeah. Listen, the shit ain't sweet. We lost.
Nope.
And just how they lost. It's just, but I think we'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not like, oh my gosh, the walls are falling. It is what it is. We lost one. Thank God the streak's over. Now let's go win another. What we have 2. If you get the first round bye, that's 3, 4, 5 games. Super Bowl's game. You know what I mean? Let's go get these next 5 and we'll be Super Bowl champions. And that's kind of how I would have if I was a coach. And I feel like that's probably what he's kind of saying. Okay, we lost. All right, cool. Now let's go get these next 5 and be good. Let's go 1-0 every game.
Yeah, we go week by week now. Chopping on up.
Week
by week. Yeah.
And we'll be Super Bowl champions after the 5th game. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we're good, man. I think we have enough leaders. I think there's enough leaders on that team to say, "Hey, we played like shit. We didn't tackle. All right, now let's go do this." That's all it is, man. To me, it was bad tackling, missed catches, and just didn't execute when the plays were there. Because we had time to make plays.
How we did.
We just think that we just didn't take care of the opportunities that we had, man. That's all that really was. But it's all good, man. I'm not the world is falling down and shit like that. So, but that's what it is. We'll dive into the pregame of the KC game when we do our preview. I got a lot of stuff, and then tonight is the John Elway doc on Netflix.
Oh, okay, it drops tonight.
I think it drops. I actually think it's already dropped. Honestly,
I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that when I get home.
Yeah, so that's out. What else is out? Yeah, and then I feel like we miss Brandon Jones in certain things. I think we got to get Barron out there a little bit more. He's more of a better cover person than
Lockett at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit, if we need to, Justin Simmons is still out there. Shit, he.
I know he's been making.
I didn't hear you.
He's been making a big case to get signed too.
Yeah,
Simmons?
shit, get him out there.
Yeah.
Shit, I'll take Justin Simmons. Hell yeah, get him out there. Get him ready, dog. Ready for the playoffs. If PJ, because he Simmons, he's a roamer. He can get back there. So, I'm just saying, hey, it wouldn't hurt, especially if Brandon Jones has to be on IR, that means gone automatically 4 games. So, Simmons, why not?
Yeah.
He's probably still in shape. You know what I mean? Get him
Oh, he
in
no
there.
coverage it. He was a
Knows
monster,
the
bro. He was
coverage.
always he always got us a turnover for sure.
He knows Joseph's system, so it's not like he's gonna
Yeah.
know. You know what I mean? So why not get him off the couch, and we'll go for it. I think that'd be perfect because as much as I like PJ Lock, yesterday ain't gonna cut it because every touchdown it seemed like it was on PJ Lock.
They were just picking on him, bro. Parker
Yeah,
Washington Jr. had a field day. He looked like goddamn Santana Moss.
yeah, he did, but
I thought I was watching Steve Smith Jr. and shit.
but yeah, overall, man, I just feel like the Broncos just lost because Jacksonville just came in and was better than them this week. Like I said, the football gods made them play their worst game at this time.
It was honestly, like I said, I feel like it was a good loss. Get that shit. Cause like we've been too spoiled. You know, me and you
Yeah,
understand ball. We ain't lost a game since September. That's very rare. That's very hard to do. That's very rare in the NFL, bro. Like, so, as I said, I take it as a good loss. It wasn't one of them losses where I was like, fuck that. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's understood, but we ain't played bad like that. And everything been going our
yeah,
way. It's
yeah,
gonna be a game
for
like that.
sure.
And I feel like honestly, Jacksonville wanted that. They wanted it more. You can tell.
Yeah, that's
That
all
was
it
on
is,
their
man.
mind to go into Colorado and get that W.
Yeah, yeah.
That was on
But
their
that's what I'm
mind.
saying. If they see us again, it's gonna be a different story. But I think missed tackles, wide open guys, maybe some blown coverage. I didn't really get to see. I didn't look at it because I used to look. I usually look at the all 22. I pay that little $5 a month type thing to look at it just to see. It wasn't. It wasn't. I didn't see. Once I look at it, there's probably some missed coverages because,
Yeah.
yeah, man. I just think we started off good the first two series, and then all of a sudden, we just couldn't tackle nobody. Like Hufanga missed the tackle. Riley Moss, man, and he's a pretty good tackler. He missed the tackle. Uh, you know what I mean? You could say the pass interference. It's not the refs, man. You can't control the refs. It's just we just made bad plays.
The Broncos. So the outside was controlled because whatchamacallit, Brian Thomas Sr. only had 18 yards, and the Kobe Martin only had like 54 yards. So like it was
And there's
literally
only one big catch.
if Parker Washington don't have that big game, it's literally
Yeah,
gonna be a yeah. That's what I'm saying. That was the only he didn't have a big game in his bag, and they found a good matchup.
yeah, that's all it is. They just matched it up, which is fine. I don't think once it will. If we see him again, that won't happen again. I can tell you that much. That
Nah,
won't happen again. Nah, it won't happen again. So they got us. It is what it is. But we'll dive into the preview of the Chiefs. Like I said, the kingdom is fallen, but this shit is getting buried right now with all the injuries and all the bullshit. But they still got their defense, so let's not take them lightly. So, um, anything else?
not from the game. Nope, everything is what it is from that one.
All right.
I do.
So yeah, man.
Did you catch that around the league for the to go around the league? Did you see that Steelers and Lions game?
Yeah, that was a weird game, man. I know DK
So
Metcalf punched somebody in there.
so he
The whole
so you know why he punched them?
no.
So he said they called him the N-word but he wasn't sure what they said. So he walked over there and asked him what he said. He called him the N-word and he called his mom and his wife the C word. Cunt is a bad word, the
Oh,
C word.
well, then
So
he
that's
needs to
what
get
prompted
punched
his
in there.
reaction to grab the fan like that and swing on him because fans think they can say whatever they want to say to players. But like like even James Harrison was saying like he would have in his playing days he would have snatched that fan from out of the Raptors and whooped his ass and shown what N-word would do to him. But he just was like DK just gotta know better. You can't stoop to that level. You gotta just be more level headed, which is true. But fans can't say anything they want to say, bro. That shit just too disrespectful. Well, it gets to a point to where it's like, bro, I can't allow you. Like, you can't disrespect me to that point, bro. But then again,
Yeah,
I feel like DK Metcalf shouldn't even walk his ass over there. It wasn't worth it, bro. Number one, you're on national TV. Number two, bro, you're a role model. Number three, that fan, bro, let them say what the fuck they saying, bro. Young guy will leave your sideline to walk over there to him. That was the mistake
yeah,
he made. You didn't have to
yeah.
do that, bro, at all.
No, I feel you on that shit. But yeah, no, I
And
wouldn't
then
do it. But that game was weird, and Lions is out, man. I don't think they're gonna make it, brother.
Bro, but remember how with the Steelers, bro? The thing that's crazy about Mike Tomlin is the adjustments that he makes during the season. The Steelers went from they couldn't stop a nosebleed, and now they go and shut down the number one rush attack in the NFL and hold them to 15 yards, and they go into
Yeah, that's
Detroit and
crazy.
walk out with a win. And like the whole bizarre ending of that game, Amon-Ra St. Brown, the dude picked the player, and all he had to do was go and turn around and look for the ball. But the pick player went and he just picked the player for St. Brown, and he did it so blatantly they're gonna call it every time. Every time, you know, when they coach that, they tell you gotta make an attempt to look for the ball, but bubble them off to screen them. But you gotta look for the ball. You can't just pick them right away because the ref is gonna call it every time. And that's
Yeah,
what
no,
that's
it was that was just a crazy play, man.
it
I
was.
I don't know. The whole NFL was kind of crazy yesterday, man. So,
What other game? What caught your eye?
oh shoot, I didn't see the Monday or the Sunday night game. What I was watching? I was watching some of the Cleveland Buffalo game. Um,
Oh, that Sunday.
uh,
Oh, that Sunday night game, bro. Let me tell you, you didn't watch it. So Lamar Jackson goes out, right? All right, he goes out. He don't come back to the second half. He got injured in the first half, right? The next half, Derrick Henry is on fire, bro. I'm talking about the Patriots can't stop him. They go up by 11. Once they go up by 11,
oh,
Derrick Henry don't touch the ball again.
are you serious?
They didn't give the ball back to him, bro.
Oh,
And then
my
fucking Derrick Henry, then Zay Flowers, they Flowers caught a little 20-yard ball. He fumbles back to the Patriots. Patriots go score, boom, get the ball back, score again, game over. And then
oh
Stephon Diggs
man,
went nuts. Stephon Diggs had nine targets, 8 catches for 153 yards. Went nuts.
jeez.
Yep.
And I don't know. I just caught the Buffalo. Yeah, that's crazy. That's been like that with Baltimore all year, man. They just don't give him the ball. I don't understand why. I don't understand
How
what
they
they're
let
doing.
that team get so? How they let that team go from having a perimeter All-Pro defense to now looking old and slow, can't rush the passer? They just let that team fall to shit.
Jim Harbaugh needs to, I don't know. He might be on the hot
They
seat,
need a
but
new voice. No, they need a new voice, bro. That's what it looks
yeah,
like.
yeah, they need.
And then Lamar's like without Lamar having the legs like we're used to him having, they can't compete because the Baltimore they can't compete because you got young quarterbacks in the AFC, Herbert, Nix, Trevor Lawrence. You got good ass defense. There's too much talent down there. You got Josh Allen still. Like the Ravens they're not.
Home. They have.
The whole still got they're done, bro. Like they're done right now.
Yeah, they're gonna have to kind of restructure some things and get things right. But Jim Harbaugh seems like he's not doing it for him. So I guess we'll
Nah,
see, brother. I don't know. I think the Bills game. I still think at the end of the day, I think Shador needs to get up out of Cleveland or get a new coach. Like I've
but
never seen
Shador needs
Shador
to.
check it down so many times.
But he gotta
Like
stop. For him to be 6'3" though, bro, too, and part of the offensive line,
batting
six
balls.
two,
Yep,
6'3". He could live with,
hitting
but he
balls,
got that
man.
over release. He gotta learn in the
Yeah.
offseason. I want him to learn
Get
arm
that
angles.
sidearm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has to learn arm angles. Yeah, and he'll come. I think
yeah,
honestly, bro, I think he's all right in Cleveland. But like you were saying our last episode, that structure around him needs to be better. That's what it
yeah.
is for me. Because like he started out looking real good, and honestly, the Browns were still in that game that last drive. You know what happened that last drive? His offensive line failed him.
Offensive line didn't go on. Yeah,
They fucking
yeah,
failed him, bro. Because I wanted him
yeah,
to do that so bad, bro. I wanted him to go beat them so bad just to have that under his belt, bro. Just to have that
yeah.
comeback against the Bills. After and the defense, and like I said, their defense don't care no more. James Cook, me and you could have ran through them all
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. And then unfortunately, Judkins got hurt. What did he do? Break his leg? Break his leg?
It was nasty, bro.
Oh, I didn't see it, so I
It
didn't
was
see how like what
it was I saw it was nasty, bro. I saw like the
was
highlight
it
of it. It was
like
nasty. It was
scattergoose? Was it like
similar.
scattergoose?
It wasn't as bad as Tyreek's, but it was bad.
Compound fracture?
Yeah.
He'd be good, man. Shoot, if Paul George could come back from it and everybody can, he'd be all right, man. To get,
I just hate that because that's a talented ass young running back, yeah.
yeah, they needed him to stay healthy healthy throughout the year. Now he just got to rehab, which that sucks. But hopefully he gets back on his feet. Him and then, do you know what happened with Pat Bryant? Was it a neck thing or was it just a concussion?
Oh, yesterday when he got hurt? Let me
Yeah,
see.
wasn't it a concussion?
Pat Bryant injury during Broncos game.
Was it a concussion?
I don't know. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see him get hurt.
Because they put him in. They put him on the stretcher. If he gets knocked unconscious, they strap him up onto the board and shit. They just do that precautionary measures. I didn't know if it was
So
like a neck injury.
he went to the hospital. So it said Pat Bryant was released from the hospital with a concussion after a scary hit late in the Broncos game.
Yeah.
The Jaguars, but he avoided any neck injuries or any long-term injuries.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
So he got released from Florida, yeah.
So if he gets knocked unconscious, they'll strap him up regardless, just to be precautionary. I know that. So I was just like, I don't look like nothing with the neck, but concussion, yeah, they still do that for concussions too. So, but
Yeah.
those two are the two injuries I see. So yeah, man. Other than that, the whole NFL, we'll see, man. We still got the Niners tonight, which I think the Niners are going to win. We picked the Niners to win with Old Man Rivers at the helm.
I think
yeah,
honestly,
man.
for some reason, I think that game might be interesting if the Colts can run the ball.
Yeah, true. But we'll see, man. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I have nothing else other than getting ready for these holidays. Other than that, man, today, a little shopping left, a little Christmas shopping left. Other than that, man, I'm ready to roll.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Anything else, brother? Anything?
Nah. The Chargers mapped the Cowboys, but everybody, you
Yeah,
picked the Cowboys.
I did
They
pick the
can't
Cow.
do
I
it
just
for
want the
you.
Chargers to lose, man.
I know, but that Cowboy defense,
God awful.
bro. Let me tell you this though. The Cowboys, if you didn't know nobody's record, and you said the Cowboys had a 4,000-yard passer, 2,000-yard receivers, and you about to have a running back go for over 1,000, you would think that was a playoff team. But like teams cannot get
Yeah,
past in this today's NFL. You can't get past having these sorry ass defenses, bro. You
yeah,
just
People's like, oh, this and
because
that. You
they
gotta
have
have
to
a defense.
score. They cannot. They gotta play perfect offensive fucking football.
Yeah.
And you can't do that, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know,
But no,
man.
that's
That
it
can't
though.
win. God awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Joe Burrow looked like Joe Burrow yesterday. I watched some of that, and you see Joe Burrow do his thing. It's just he just don't have a defense. He just don't have a
Yeah, that's
defense.
just so. Yeah, you're not gonna go nowhere. They got the best offense when they have the best offense in the league. Because it's crazy. Like if you take a top five from any team, like put Houston defense with the Cowboys, that's a 13-3 team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cleveland, or not Cleveland, Texans rolled the Raiders. Like like it seems
That
like
game was more competitive
insane.
that game was more competitive than what I thought it should be though.
But I don't think Houston's offense is that good.
They're not.
They're up and down.
No, that's
They're
their
up and down.
downfall. Yeah, they're
They're up.
it's a simpleton offense. Stop Nico Collins, and
And
that's
you got a
it.
problem. Yeah,
And you got problems.
yeah. So, but we'll see, man. We'll dive into a lot more on our pregame show tomorrow, man, or whenever we do, either tomorrow or Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll wrap it down throughout the day, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So, anything else you seen?
No, that's it, Brody.
That's it, man. Yeah, man. Oh, a little 40-minute pod. All right. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Catch us. Well, we'll release it Wednesday night instead of Friday since the game's on Thursday. Again, like, subscribe. To gain some more subscribers, people are showing us a lot of love. Keep showing us some love. And yeah, man, like look at all the socials, all the clips, all the content I guess we put out there. It's kind of funny, man. Some of it's fucking hilarious when I go back and watch it. Like we be talking some shit, boy.
Yeah, I be watching that shit. I be watching it on my way to work or on the way home and shit, or listening to us.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'll be listening to it. It's kind of funny. But all right, like, subscribe. Anything else there?
No, that's it, man.
Lose 34 or 34.
We're still good.
We bounce back. We'll bounce back like none, like full flats. You know what I mean? We good. So
Yeah, we good.
Subscribe, hit all that other crazy stuff that you need to do for the algorithm. But all right, we'll see y'all on Wednesday.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
peace.
Peace.